Hello everyone, welcome back. Well, it's good for me to be back. I've really missed you all. I've had wonderful, really nice messages, comments, people asking me where I've been, what I'm doing, am I well? The whole reason I did go missing was I did have not a major health issue, but I had a health issue which, you know, I've come to terms with and I'm coping with. It's not serious in the grand scheme of things, but it did put me right back, and it gave John and I time to kind of rethink the way our lives were going a little bit and forging more time for ourselves. Hence the reason I haven't been putting much out on the channel. Still been eating, still been enjoying life, but I decided that when I put anything on the channel, it's something I want to share now with you. We took the monetization off it. I wanted this to be just fun when I do it. So today, this is fun, and just a shout out to those people who did send messages while I think about it. I really appreciated them and it meant an awful lot to me. Right, so it's just a really quick recipe, and it's kind of, we've had a heat wave down here in the south of England. I hope you've all been sharing it. And it's been lovely, but rather too hot, but it has inspired a couple of things. I'm a great lover of feta cheese. This is the one I particularly use, and I buy these little blocks, and the reason I buy these little blocks, this is a Greek feta cheese, sheep and goat's milk, is that it doesn't keep like other cheeses do. Once you open it, 2-3 days, the acidity changes in it and it's done for. So I mentioned to a friend just a couple of weeks ago how fed up I was of throwing feta cheese. I hate throwing anything out, as you guys know, watch me. So she said, you throw, I said, I can't believe you throw feta cheese out. Excuse me, I'm just having a drop of white wine. I'm using that tonight, you see, so I had to taste it. I said, yes I do. She said, oh God, she said, you must not, don't do that. She said, she marinates hers. I said, marinates it? I thought, why have I not thought of that? I've seen my cheese marinated before and just never given it a thought. Anyway, she's got various different recipes she uses, but she gave me a guideline of how she does it and what she does. So she said basically she sees what herbs are in the garden, what she's got available, and makes her feta cheese that way, so she's not throwing it out. So this is my result. Now John tried it just yesterday. He took a piece of cheese out. I don't know if you can see, but there's quite a lot in here. It's herbs from the garden. We've got oregano and thyme in there. We've got wedges and chunks of lemon, and we've also got lemon zest. We've got chili flakes that are settled on the bottom because I haven't shook it up or anything, and we've got fresh oregano, and then we've got really good quality olive oil. And just because feta is salty anyway, just put a seasoning of black pepper in there, and that stood for 2 days just marinating in the fridge. Cool. Just watch it, because anywhere certain parts of your fridge will freeze it. You don't want that, so it needs to be somewhere that's cool but not too cold. And it's absolutely, he tried it and he said, my God, that's lovely. So I tried a piece. Now from now on, I'm going to actually be using this when I do a baby leaf salad with walnuts and fresh apple. I'm going to be putting lumps of marinated feta in as well. But today I thought I'm doing one of our favourite pasta dishes. Really simple, and it's smoked salmon that I had left in the fridge. I'm going to shred that up into a white sauce I'm doing with courgettes, dill, little red onion, garlic, wine, and I'm going to use the lemon marinated feta. I'm going to incorporate that into the sauce and then over some tagliatelle, and that's going to be supper tonight. And I thought, this is everything that's summer, so I want to share it with you. It's been a beautiful day today, and summer meals, sometimes you can, you know, let's put the barbie on, let's have a salad. It's nice to get something that's a little bit different, and I do love smoked salmon fed through a nice sauce and into a nice pasta. I think it's better than it's even when we're having it just raw. So anyway, so I'm going to crack on now. So I'm just going to sort out chopping up my baby courgettes and doing the prep work. This is melted butter. I've just put in it. It's a big old tablespoonful of butter, and just a splash of olive oil as well, so we don't get any burn. So into this I'm going to put finely diced red onion. I like the sweetness, and 1 clove of garlic, again finely diced. That's going in there. And we're just going to let these cook through gently. And baby courgettes, they're just summer, aren't they? It's summer on a plate, so let's go. Yeah, we're going to Tuscany. We're travelling much more this year. We're doing some exciting things. We're going to the NEC in October. We've got some plans for some exotic destinations in January, February or springtime, but we're also going to Tuscany, and we're hiring a car, and we're going to be going to some beautiful vineyards where we'll get to eat in the vineyards and sample the grapes and the vino. And we're also staying at a place that has this most amazing lady chef, and we're booked with her and staying in her restaurant, and it's going to be so exciting. So yeah, so the things are nice, and I will share things that I pick up that I feel are worth sharing, because people ask me to do recipes that I thought they just takes on a lot of things that didn't excite me, and I want to really share special things with you. Enough of that, let's get cooking. So these are going to saute. I'll turn that up a little bit. I want these to be nicely sorted through. This is the basis of our sauce at the moment. So we're just giving them some nice veg. Let that saute through. In this pan I've got my water with salt in, getting ready to boil for the pasta. I haven't got fresh tagliatelle in today, but I've got this is a nice brand, so that will do fine, because I'm fine with dried pasta. Occasionally I can't always get the fresh, and then I'll be totally honest, I used to make fresh pasta when I had a lot more time. I have very little time to do the things I want to, so I've got to prioritise. Right, okay, and we're going to be using some fish stock today and some white wine, dill, all very simple. It's a very light dish actually. Okay, so that's cooking nicely. My next step is, these are lovely slices of smoked salmon. I'm wanting to shred that, make it finer, so we've got little strips going in there of smoked salmon, okay? And I'm using today, this is it says pack for 4, it's 120 grams, okay? So that'll give you some ideas. And onto my fish board, and I'm just going to literally, you'll see what I'm doing. Gosh, this is lovely salmon. Nice thin strips of it, kind of like ribbons, like the pasta is. Okay, these are beautifully just ready now. We're going to add the wine, and this is a beautiful Pinot Grigio from the Dolomites, and it is fabulous. Right, because I've tested it, I know. Right, okay, so I'm just going to chuck, as you see, just under half a glass of wine. And let's just get that reduced. This is all going to give you this lovely balanced acidy, not too acidy type sauce to complement the salmon and the feta cheese, which is quite, and this is fish stock, by the way, guys, just because we're using salmon. And that was about, I would say that was probably about 2 fluid ounces gone in there, and I want that to bubble away. I'm going to have to swap rings. The pasta water, as you can see, is bubbling away furiously. I now need my sauce to bubble away like that, so I'm swapping over, and that'll keep on there nice and hot. This was a gift from a very dear friend of mine, herb cutting scissors. I'm like, Edward Scissorhands, is it? Yeah. Actually, when I first saw them, I thought, what? They're actually really quite good. Watch. So yeah. I'm not very good at chopping. I'm not one of these, I'm not a chef. I'm just a Joe Bloggs cook. So this comes along, and you can see it does quite a nice job. And it works the same for the herbs that come out of the garden. I've used it on all sorts of herbs. I do want some fronds left, so I've got to be careful not to use them all there. And then you just, and that's my dill that's going in my sauce. That's reducing. I need it to reduce a lot more than that. Into that I'm going to add some cream. The salmon will go in literally last minute, guys. So I'm going to add some of that dill in there now to get the flavours going. Nice handful. Turn that through. I'm now going to try and get the herbs that are in here. I'm going to chuck the herbs that are infused in the lemon oils into there. Any woody bits like this bit, which is the thyme, we'll pull out once the cooking's done. The cheese will go in there in a little bit, not yet. We're just getting a fabulous match of flavours going on. Now the tagliatelle takes 8 to 9 minutes, so that's going in now. As you can see, it's nicely boiling away. I'm going to put into here 2 tablespoonfuls of double cream. Turn it down now, because we want that to work its magic. Right, I'm using pecorino because feta being a sheep's cheese, I'm trying to keep the acid balances all the same. So, a little handful of pecorino, some black pepper, let me just taste that. Oh wow, delicious. Right, so I'm adding my marinated feta, bits of oils, lemon zest, anything that comes out is going in there basically, but not the whole chunks of lemon. They're going to be a side serving, like that. They'll be on the top of the dish. We want that feta to dissolve into this sauce, just to slip away, and what we get from that is the flavour of the lemons. That way we're incorporating, we're not wasting any cheese, and we're getting lemons as well flavoured in there. Just let me check what we're doing here. Couple more minutes. Okay, so I'm going to lift my pasta into my sauce. There we go. Let's just combine all that all together. Oh, that looks so good. And we're gonna put in our smoked salmon. Just stir that through. It hardly needs anything. You just want to make sure it's all incorporated beautifully. And all that sauce is disappearing. It's coating the pasta beautifully, which is what I wanted. Oh, yum. I tasted the sauce, folks, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I said to John, I said it's like the sea and lemons on a plate, which is exactly what I wanted. That is done. I'm getting serving bowls out. I'm going to serve, and we're going to have dinner in the garden. I do hope you give this a try. And also my friend was saying that she uses sun-dried tomatoes and chili peppers and things with her feta cheese, and makes different types of tomatoey sauce paste things for pasta. So experiment with the feta. Get back to me, let me know what you managed to come up with. But do give this a try. I've tasted it and it is delicious. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate your messages, and I will keep coming back with unusual little bits I come across. Okay, take care. Loved you all.